This is the story of Sleeping Beauty. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, a joyous celebration was held. The king and queen had been blessed with a beautiful baby girl, Princess Aurora.
My little princess, you are my precious jewel, a gift beyond all treasures.
The entire kingdom rejoiced, and a grand christening ceremony was planned to honor the newborn princess. The king and queen invited all the fairies in the land to bestow gifts upon their daughter. As the fairies approached the cradle, they presented their magical gifts.
For Princess Aurora, I bestow the gift of beauty. She shall be the most beautiful maiden in all the land.
And I give the gift of song. Her voice shall be as sweet as a nightingale's.
Just as the celebration was in full swing, an unexpected and ominous visitor arrived. Suddenly, a gust of wind blows through the palace. Maleficent appears in a swirl of dark magic. The wicked fairy Maleficent, angry at not being invited, cast a terrible curse upon the princess.
Before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she shall prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and die.
Maleficent vanishes in a cloud of smoke. The king and queen were devastated, but one good fairy still had a gift to give. Though she could not undo the curse, she could alter its power.
Fear not, your majesties. Princess Aurora will not die, but instead fall into a deep sleep from which she can only be awakened by true love's kiss.
Fairy dust sparkles over the cradle once more. The king and queen look somewhat relieved, though still worried. The kingdom remained on edge, but the fairies' reassurance brought some comfort. They hid all the spinning wheels, hoping to prevent the curse from coming true. The fairies took Princess Aurora to a hidden cottage in the forest, where they raised her in secret, disguising themselves as peasants. They hoped to protect her from Maleficent's curse. Years passed. Aurora grew up to be a lovely and kind-hearted maiden, unaware of her true identity. On the morning of her 16th birthday, the fairies decided to tell her the truth and take her back to the palace.
Aurora, today is a special day. We have something important to tell you.
You are the princess of this kingdom, and it is time for you to return to your parents.
Princess? My parents?
With mixed emotions, Aurora bid farewell to the only home she had ever known and journeyed to the palace. Aurora's return was met with great joy. The king and queen embraced their long-lost daughter with tears of happiness.
Welcome home, my dear Aurora.
We've missed you so much.
Mother, father, it's an honor to finally meet you.
A grand celebration was planned for that evening, with music, dancing, and feasting. However, the dark shadow of Maleficent's curse loomed over the festivities. As the celebration continued, Aurora, curious about her new home, wandered through the palace. In a forgotten tower, she found an old spinning wheel.
Wow, what is this?
Out of nowhere, an old woman in a black cloak appeared and started speaking to her.
This needle is really sharp. Just give it a touch, dear princess.
The Maleficent's voice cast an irresistible spell, leaving Aurora no choice but to touch the needle.
Ouch. Why am I so dizzy?
Aurora pricked her finger on the spindle and fell into a deep sleep. The good fairies, who had been watching over her, placed her on a bed in the highest tower, waiting for the day her true love would come. Aurora's story traveled on the wind, reaching other kingdoms. Meanwhile, a brave prince named Phillip, who had heard tales of the beautiful sleeping princess, set out on a quest to rescue her. Guided by the fairies, he reached the palace gate, where Maleficent awaited.
Well, who is this? You shall never reach the princess.
I will fight for her, no matter the cost.
Then take responsibility for your decisions.
Maleficent cast a spell and attacked the prince.
Demonic powers, strike down the prince.
With the help of the fairies, who armed him with a magical sword and shield, Prince Phillip battled Maleficent. The prince withstood the powerful magic attack and finally defeated the Maleficent.
Ah! You ruined my plans.
Maleficent, go back to hell. Don't show up again.
After a fierce battle, Prince Phillip triumphed over Maleficent and made his way to the tower where Aurora lay asleep. Finally, the prince stood face to face with the sleeping Princess Aurora.
Princess Aurora, you are as beautiful as I dreamed.
He knelt beside her and gently kissed her. After the prince had kissed her, the Maleficent spell was lifted, and Princess Aurora awoke from her long sleep. When she opened her eyes, she was surprised to see a small figure before her.
Who are you?
I am Prince Phillip. I've come to rescue you.
The spell was broken, and Aurora awoke, her heart filled with gratitude and love for the brave prince who had saved her. Together, they descended the tower, where the entire kingdom rejoiced.
Mother, Father, this is Prince Phillip. He risked his life to break the curse and save me. We must thank him properly.
Indeed, we shall, Prince Phillip. You have not only saved our daughter, but our entire kingdom from a dark fate. You are a true hero.
We owe you our deepest gratitude, Prince Phillip. Please, let us celebrate this joyous occasion with a grand feast.
The kingdom celebrated the return of Princess Aurora with great joy. The halls of the palace were filled with laughter, music, and dancing.
I have dreamed of this day for so long, and now that it has come, it feels like a dream still.
And you have made my heart whole, Aurora. From the moment I saw you, I knew you were the one I had been searching for.
And thus, the tale of Sleeping Beauty comes to a joyous end. Aurora and Phillip lived happily ever after, their love and courage inspiring generations to come. Thanks for watching, friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time for more fun adventures.